Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome back. Today we have a review, but not on a pair of shoes. It's actually for shorts. And not only just a pair of shorts, but a shorts system, I guess you could call it. Like you've got an inner layer and an outer layer. This is from a company called T8, and they are a Hong Kong-based company made up of Ultrarunners designing clothes for Ultrarunners. Let's get into it. These shorts are from a company called T8, and they did send me these for review, so just letting you know that. Self-proclaimed ultra runners from Hong Kong, designing clothes for ultra runners, and so there's a lot of thought behind these shorts as to what ultra runners need specifically while they're racing like 50Ks, 100Ks, 100 milers, and just from wearing these, I can tell that there is a lot of thought that went into it with the design, the fabric choices, the pockets, like how it all interacts, and just the fact that they're two separate garments is definitely something that would really come in handy, I think, in an ultra. So what you've got here is a pair of liners, and these are called Commandos, which this is what you put on first, and then you've got your outer layer, and these are just your regular style shorts, but there is no lining on the inside. That's kind of why they're two separate garments. And I've got a couple runs in these, about 50 miles or so, running in these shorts in a few separate runs, a couple 20 milers. So let's first talk about why you might want a pair of shorts that are kind of like this. So there's a few reasons why I like having different layers. One is the compression, which I've already kind of mentioned. It does save you a small percentage of energy over the course of, say, a 100 miler or something. Second would be moisture wicking. Having separate layers like this does accelerate that. But one of maybe the most important functions of a compression layer like this that goes down halfway down your quad is to avoid chafing. And that is something that can come out of nowhere during an ultra run, and it really can mess up your race or your long run. So speaking from experience, having a pair of shorts that actually covers a little bit more area with that compression layer does help quite a bit. But all right, let's talk about the performance of these shorts, specifically the T8 Commandos and Sherpa shorts. First of all, the Sherpa shorts have some pockets that line the entire waistband, and they're actually a little bit lower, and I'll kind of explain why here in a second. This right here is my regular sized iPhone 12, and it fits into this back pocket just perfectly. The height of these pockets comes in at about 2.75 inches or 7 millimeters deep, which is pretty much the exact size you'd want for an iPhone 12. And this back pocket right here is also the correct length for an iPhone 12. But just for reference, it also does a pretty good job of storing gels, something like maybe an Insta360 camera, some sports shield to prevent blisters or chafing. Like, they all just kind of like fit right in there, and with this extra elastic at the top. But one extra kind of cool feature about these shorts, this top layer up here, you can fold it down while you're running, and that actually forms a lock around all of the pockets. So if you're worried about something bouncing out, that's how you can lock the pockets down. But also along with that, I do want to mention a wish that I would have had for these shorts is to have at least one pocket with a zipper, because there's a lot of times where I would want to maybe put a key in here and have it just be like totally secure, like 100% sure that it's never going to fall out. But I also don't want to fold over the whole waistband. I'd like to keep some of the pockets accessible for gels or a camera or something like that. So having like one pocket with a zipper would have been great, but that would probably add a little bit of weight, and I think these shorts are probably designed to be as light and breathable as possible, so no zipper pockets. Speaking of being light and breathable, that is pretty much the standout of these shorts. While you're wearing them, like, they are so, they almost feel like they're not even there. The one thing that I would say along with how lightweight these are is that the material is also very thin, and I would worry that maybe not super durable over the years. I don't know yet. Obviously, I've only ran in these like a couple times. I've got, like I said, about 50 miles in these shorts. There's a little bit of tiny fraying coming along the bottom already, which kind of worries me. But I would say that these shorts are probably meant more for racing, so you probably want to like maybe save them for that. I was also a little bit worried that since these were not sewn together, I was going to get a lot of movement on the outer layer, but that never happened. at all, really. They never rode up or sagged down at all. Like, they just pretty much stayed exactly where they were supposed to. As far as what's the best use for a pair of shorts or a system like this, I would say definitely your long run, your races, your ultra distance runs where you really need something lightweight, breathable, able to wick away moisture. I mean, you could see some of these runs I was doing, it was over 90 degrees, high humidity. I was just soaking myself with water, but these shorts never became heavy. And in fact, they really dried out really quick as well. I never noticed any sort of like problems with water or anything like that. I'm not positive on how these will do in colder weather, but we'll find out pretty soon since the seasons are changing here in the Midwest. One other suggestion I would have for T8 if they're doing a redesign would be this drawstring here. It does not need to be nearly this long. After this review, I'll probably end up actually just taking the drawstring completely out because I don't need it. Or possibly I might consider just like cutting it and tying knots at the end. But as far as looks, I think these shorts are actually really awesome. This big hologram logo right here is really cool. Same thing with the T8 logo on the front left. But yeah, I would say the design of these shorts are really cool. The hologram logos, really nice touch. Nice job, T8. Last thing I want to bring up is the price, and for the Sherpa shorts, it's a little steep. It's $67 currently for these, and $20 for the Commandos. So for the set, you're gonna be dropping about 87 bucks. Is it worth it? That's kind of expensive. The materials are really great. The pockets are great. However, they're nothing new. I've got plenty of shorts that have pockets like this around the edges. I guess a lot of it comes down to if you are at all concerned about the current shorts that you wear, or if you're having issues, if you're having a lot of chafing, if they're heavy, if they hold water for a long time, if they're not comfortable. For me personally, I do think that this price is worth it because especially in a 100-mile race, chafing is one of the worst possible scenarios that you can come across, and it comes out of nowhere. So if a pair of shorts that are maybe $30 or $40 more expensive than you would typically pay can save you the problems that come along with chafing, that's not that bad of a deal. Spending a little bit of extra money can get you some good results. And in my experience with these shorts, I've had nothing but success. So that's my opinion on the T8, Sherpa shorts, and Commandos. If you've ever tried anything from T8, let me know in the comments down below. If you're interested or have any other further questions and need some answers or some advice on ultra running clothes, anything like that, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to have a conversation with you as well. If you're interested in T8 or checking out these shorts or anything else they offer, there is a link below. But that's it for me. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you again soon. Bye.